All right, welcome back to Locker Room Talk. It's your boy, Mr. Lock In, and I think I need to be a little transparent and let you know who I am for the people that don't know who I am. My name is Daryl Bennett. I live in Kenosha, Wisconsin. I'm 33 years old. I'm a father of five. Um, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm self-made. Um, I'm resistant to bullshit. I made it through some of the hardest times alone in my mind. Um, I was molested at 5. Um, my father didn't come around till I turned probably like till I got older, till I learned how to do everything on myself. Uh, my grandmother, she showed me how to tie my shoes. Rest in peace to her. Um, my daughter Skylar was born. I got this tattoo, Skylar Rose. I gave her the middle name. Um, my daughter was born and my grandmother died. Um, my mom did a lot of stuff for me. Um, I used to want to inflict pain on people all the time. I learned how to box. I stayed in the streets all the time. And my mom didn't raise me that way. I say, you know when you was little and you used to go to church. Used to go to church when you was little, and it was all day from the morning to 2 o'clock. I never forget. The parade used to run on 60th and 22nd, right in front of the house. And I'll come running, like my mom, she'd be walking. Um, I'll come running with my church stuff still on, and just to stand in front of the house and just look at the parade. Um, my mom did everything she was supposed to, and I love her for that. I watched the older kids disrespect her in ways that I couldn't disrespect her right now. My mom used to had a family over every holiday, all of them, have them all over, and that soon faded. And the things that I worshipped as a kid, as I got to this age right now, I won't want my kids to worship it because it don't hold no relevance or structure to life at all. It's all the demise of you, like from the smoking, the drinking, the girls, the streets, the drug selling, all that. All of it is to hold you back. So the reason for this interview with myself for y'all is so y'all could take a little bit more in-depth look at who I am. I'm loving, I'm compassionate, I'm very creative, um, I'm outgoing, I'm not shy at all. Um, I hold stuff in at times. I got that from when I was a kid. I used to hold the pain in. For my dad not coming to my birthday parties. When I was little. And I'm not talking about one. I'm talking about to all of them. Um, I don't feel how my dad feels about certain things. Like he said, my mom held him back. Well, it happened with my kids before, and I don't play those games. Um, on from my dad, I got a brother and a sister. I got one sister that was made from a crack cocaine relationship, so it's like I don't feel the same way about her that I should. That's just me though. That's just how I feel. Cause my little sister, um, that I always had underneath me, I'll never forget. It was a day. We went to my dad's house. My mom had us there, and he made us 2 hot dogs on wheat bread and told us to sit outside. And I stood up and looked in the window. And with me already wanting to be a man and know I had to be a man at a young age, I seen him and my sister mom smoking crack. So I'm telling you, like from that point on, my mind won't accept her as a sister, how I know I should be or how somebody say I should, but I don't think that was right. Um, so what I did was I hugged my little sister and I said, it's all right, I'm gonna walk us home. And she said, you know which way? I said, yeah, I got us. Um, my uncles was L. Riggins from Chicago, Illinois. My mom from Chicago, my aunties, my whole family from Chicago. Um, we was raised here. Um, my mom, she was the first one that came here. She been working since she was 18, since she came here. My mom's 64. Um, I wanted to be a firefighter, um, but those aspirations and that type of stuff get knocked down when you get when you in the trenches. You don't get that availability. You know, my first gun I had when I was probably like 7th grade. It was a 22. My mama called my brother and he took it. I'll never forget. I was so pissed off. Um, the way I was wired differently from the regular child is when I turned a certain age, it was more about survival than anything. Um, I did not want to, but it was scary knowing that I had friends that I grew up with that I had to fight later on in life just because we was in a different clique or on a different block or something like that. So that was like really hard. I got older, made my first daughter. I did everything I could from her. My sister Tia, she gave me a lot of clothes for her, and I used to sneak in the window to give her the clothes and you know stuff like that. And it didn't work out for me because it just wasn't gonna work out at all. Current kids, they mother. I seen something so special in her, and to this day, she never seen it. Cause she can't see what I see in her. I see a strong, special woman. I see somebody that could be very great, extremely great. Um, I think God gave me that discernment from a child to be able to notice people and see people and understand. So that's where I be at. Like I said, I was heavy in church. I got baptized twice, and I did it myself. Like I had my mom take me to church. Like I don't get baptized. I don't do this. I almost got shot in the head when I was like 19. Gun froze. You know, me and my brother, we beat him up. It was from one of my guys. You know, and it was what it was. Fast forward a couple years later, got stabbed right here through my shoulder. If you could see it right here, I got stabbed through my shoulder, almost to the front of my heart, like that close away from my heart. And my daughter was like 1. Um, I got a picture with a sling holding her, and she said, "Dad, Mary, you was finna die," and she was a baby. So don't mess up your kid's life while they live, because they understand everything. Um, COVID 2020, I got locked up for a year for protecting somebody I love dearly, and I paid the cost because unfortunately I'm not a title teller at all, so I couldn't do that, and I did that, got out, changed my whole life. So I'm here right now, and it's an up and down battle to really figure out who I am and continue to stay on this route. You know, I love what I do now. Um, I want to shout out to Stephen Sykes, Marianne Fitzgerald, her two twin brothers. She gave me my first job. Became a manager. Um, she gave me opportunities that nobody in my life ever gave me. The stuff that I dreamed, she made it available to me. I went to college, graduated. This all in 4 years. Uh, and what hurt me a lot is everybody I wanted to see me didn't see me. It hurt it. So it left me in a spot of like, maybe this is just wrong. Maybe I shouldn't do good stuff. Maybe I shouldn't be who I wanted to be when I was little. Maybe I should just give up. So every day, it's like a in and out thing with me. And a lot of people not gonna know how it feels because a lot of people was sheltered. A lot of people was well took care of. A lot of people didn't really have problems. So they don't know. Um, I lived a dangerous life as a 12-year-old. My son, 11, he had never had to live that life. None of my kids would. The life that I lived, they had never had to live because I'm gonna show them and I lead by example. What I do right now, it don't matter my color, what I went through, none of that. I'm leading the way. Um, Probably like 2 years ago almost, my uncle, I watched him pass away. Um, Things come full circle, and it's funny because the fire chief that was there, we trained at the same gym. Uh, and thank you for being there and letting me see y'all do y'all magic to try to bring him back to life. Unfortunately, they couldn't. He passed away. I used to carry him around my neck all the time. Still got the necklaces and whatnot, but right here, my brother Terrell, he uh, he died from pain. You know, a lot of people want to come from the streets and don't realize people that be in the streets and like just go through hard stuff, like from addicts to drug dealers to anybody. It's a lot of them. Majority of them don't want to do this stuff. Don't want to be alcoholic. Don't want to smoke weed all the time. It's just you don't have an outlet when it comes to the trenches. There is no safe outlet unless you make it. If you make it, then hopefully you can bring some people with you and inspire them. So that's like what I am around the people around me. Like I try to be the inspired. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. So when people talking and say certain things, it bothers me because it's like you don't know what the fuck I did to get here. You don't know what I did. You don't know what I had to endure. You don't know what I had to go through. It's times I slept in my car. You know, it's times I slept in my car and paying the rent for my kids to be okay. It's times like, bro, I had the same clothes on. It's times I had to just go somewhere else and take a shower. It's real life stuff that I had to go through that I hold on the inside. And the reason why I'm being transparent with this interview because it's gonna reach somebody. And I want you to know, it's not over, bro. If I haven't gave up, you shouldn't give up. You know, I love my mom and I love my dad. Even though my dad didn't show me how to be a man, didn't show me how to shave, never showed me how to tie my shoe, never showed me how to ride a bike, never showed me how to just to be a man. I learned taking it from different men that I was around when I was younger, as I was getting older, characteristics and TV shows and stuff like that. You know, so, you know, I give you guys the real me. That's all I got. So, at the end of the day, you know, just don't give up. Pray, pray, and things will get better. So, that's literally how I go, man. Thanks.